Kissimmee Airport information, Romeo time 1450 Zulu, wind 160 at 6, visibility 10, sky conditions ceiling 2,500 broken, temperature 28, 2.23, altimeter 3010. Expect visual approach, landing and departing runway 15. Use cost for bird activity on and around the airport. Advise controls you have Romeo.
Hey, good morning. Today's date is Monday, June 1st, 2015. The time now 11:30 a.m. We're here at Warbird Adventures in Kissimmee, Florida. And the front seat is Brian. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
All right, Brian, a fair warning for you. See where the control stick is? Well, right there on the instrument panel at the very bottom is a video camera. The warning is everything you and I say and do on our flight today will be recorded. So anything you don't want the friends, family, kids, or anybody else potentially hearing or seeing, you want to keep that to yourself. No incriminating evidence, right?
Yeah, right.
All right, cool. Make sure that mic's right up to your lips. You guys speak real loud for me. In the back seat, my name is Neil. The airplane is a 1945 North American Aviation SNJ-6. Just had its 70th birthday at the beginning of last month. During World War II, these airplanes were advanced trainers, and the last thing that you would have flown as an Allied cadet pilot before moving into a single-seat fighter like the Mustang, Spitfire, or Corsair. After World War II, Texans saw combat service with the U.S. Air Force during the Korean War. There they were used as forward air controllers. And beyond that, the airplane has served the militaries of over 55 nations around the world. Just about anything you can think of for a military airplane to do, from training, reconnaissance, forward air control, close air support, ground attack, bombing, and strafing. The Texans kind of been there and done it all. It's a very, very capable airplane, very much privileged to be able to fly. We have a 30-minute aerobatic flight here today. It's like beautiful weather for it. And before we get going, tell me about yourself, sir. Where are you from? What brings you out today? And what's your previous flying experience?
I'm from Ohio. I came to Tennessee.
Gotta speak real loud. Get that mic right up to your lips, sir.
I'm from Ohio.
Uh-huh.
I came here from Tennessee. I currently live and just here on vacation.
Excellent, man. All right. Now we're just waiting on our cylinder head temperature. We need 200 degrees Fahrenheit before we give it any real power. Any questions on anything so far? Nope. All right.
15. Use cost for bird activity on and
At 171, we'll give it a little more throttle.
Kissimmee Airport information, Romeo time 1450 Zulu, wind 160 at 6, visibility.
All right. Well, I'm ready to go if you are. What do you say we get out of here?
Yep.
All right, so obviously forward visibility here on the ground, a little bit of an issue, right? Kind of hard to see anything out in front. So what we do is S-turn the airplane. Let's go in a zigzag, and that lets us peek out, make sure no one's walked or taxied out in front. Give ground a call here. Kissimmee ground, Texan 1, single ship with a Romeo Southwest.
Texan 1, Kissimmee ground, taxi runway 15, Charlie Delta.
15, Charlie Delta, Texan 1. So during World War II, this airplane was, or excuse me, this airport was a Army Air Base used to train P-61 Black Widow night fighter pilots. They did most of that training in the Douglas A-20 Havoc. Of course, after the war, the airport sold back to the city, so now it's the closest field to Disney and the convention center. So we got a lot of business aviation, corporate jets, things like that. Looking at the hangar on the right side, that's Stallion 51. Still a lot of Warbirds on the field. Really is a neat airport to call home. Several flight schools on the airport. I think we're down to 2 or 3 now. I've seen as many as 4 on the airport at one time. That clogs up the pattern pretty good. Keeps it interesting for us, that's for sure. All right, so what we're going to do is unlock our tail wheel.
Semi-clearance, good morning. EXET Jet 896.
We'll spin the airplane around into the wind. Right about there. If you would go and slide your canopy forward, you don't have to go all the way close, just to the 3-inch notch.
Flight level 400.
Power's coming up.
Departure frequency 119.4, squawk 7326.
1600 RPM, we're going to cycle the propeller. Looking for an increase in manifold pressure, decrease in RPM, fluctuation in oil pressure. Good. Now we'll go to 2000 RPM.
Jet 896, Rebecca is correct.
And wind at 2,000. We're going to check the ignition systems. Right mag first. About a 80 or 90 RPM drop on the right side, back to both. Now the left mag, 80 RPM, back to both. Mixture control is working and rich. We'll smoothly and slowly bring the throttle back down toward idle. Pressures and temps are good. 1300 RPM power push, 900 PSI. Alright, the flaps are up, the trims are set, mixture and proper forward magnetos on both, fuel on the right tank and in the detent. Power is up. And company on standby. We're squawking 1200, the primer's in and locked. Watch your knees here for me. Get all that space free. And the controls are correct. I'm ready to go if you are, sir. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do this. Nobody on final for the bases. Looking good. Alright. Stay with me, just real light, okay? Tower Texan 1, ready, 1-5.
Texan 1, runway 15, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, Texan 1. Here we go. Alright, runway is clear. Got a little bit of a left crosswind, not much though. On center line, power is coming up. We're going to 36 inches of manifold pressure, 2200 RPM. Pressures and temperatures are green. Airspeed's alive. We'll fly our tail. Get her up on the right main for the torque. Looking for 80 miles an hour. There it is. And we'll rotate. Power push. Landing gear is coming up. Power is coming back. She's all yours, Brian. Just hold it right there for me, okay? You have the airplane. Excellent. We're going to climb at 110 miles an hour. Up to 1,500 feet for now. And if you would, go ahead and start a right turn for me. There you go. That's a good bank angle. And roll your wings level here. Excellent. Through 500 feet, the power is coming back 28 inches, 1900 RPM. Excellent. What do you think so far?
Touchy.
What's that?
It's a little touchy.
Yeah, she's responsive, isn't she?
Yeah.
Alright, so keep the nose right where it's at. For now, let's climb to 1,500 feet. We've got Orlando International Airport, their airspace above us here at the moment at 2,000 feet. As we work our way out, though, we'll clear out from underneath it entirely. So I'll give you a few different altitudes as we go. Our practice area is about 18 miles away. That really is just to get us away from Orlando's airspace again. Also an airway that's out here, we're not allowed to do aerobatics within 4 nautical miles of the center line of an airway, right? And also to give you an opportunity to kind of feel it out before we get a little more aggressive on the controls. Looking good. Yeah, you can continue the climb now. We'll go to 3,500 feet. Basically just keep doing what you're doing. Everything's looking really good. If you look off the left side at 11 o'clock, there's a couple of lakes out there. 11 o'clock's a little more forward of that. Kind of through your triangular window up there. There you go. We're going to aim for the right side of that nearest large lake. Once we get out to the west side, nope, you're on a good heading for it. Just hold what you got. That's Horsehead Lake. And once we get past there, we'll turn southbound toward, nope, keep coming. Yeah, keep it over here. There you go. That's a good heading. Not much out this way, is there?
No, there isn't.
especially on the right side. Bunch of trees. Ease the nose down slightly. There you go. Small corrections, all you need.
I see that.
So do keep in mind you've got the best seat in the house in there. I cannot see anything out in front of this airplane. So if you see any birds or towers, airplanes, anything like that, you take whatever action you feel is appropriate. Please let me know what's going on.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
All right.
at the Kissimmee Jet Center. I need to hover taxi to reposition over by the East T hangars.
652 Bravo Bravo, proceed to the East Tees.
Roger. 2 Bravo Bravo. Thank you.
Looking good. How you feeling up there?
I feel good.
All right. All right, if we start getting like we're a little bit too close to the clouds, just level off beneath them here for now. As we get a little bit further out, we'll find a hole to get on top of this stuff. Ooh, that looks like a good spot there to the right. Come right for me, just about 5 degrees. We'll continue our climb now. Just no higher than 4,000. We'll kind of go up in this little valley here. That'll work nice.
Kissimmee Tower, this is November 4th.
And we'll push over to tower. As we climb, of course, we got to continually open the throttle. Make up for the loss of density altitude and lean the mixture at the same time. In thin air, we don't need as much gas, right? All right, go ahead and level off here at 37, 3800. Nose down. Down. There you go. Got to stay below the Class Bravo airspace. Keep that nose down. Even if that means we clip the corner of this cloud, we don't want to go into the Bravo. There we go. All right, the lake beneath us on the left side is Lake Marion. We call it Horsehead Lake, though, for obvious reasons, right?
Yeah.
As we get past the Horse's Ear, we'll continue our climb up to 5,500 feet. There we go, that'll work. And we'll start a slow left turn. You see this kind of build up here off the left side? Just go for the right side of that one, over that cloud that's over the horse's mouth, basically.
Alright.
A little bit more. There you go. I like it. So how long are you in town for, sir?
Just a week.
A week, alright. You guys doing the Disney park stuff?
No.
Just hanging out?
Hanging out at the beach.
Cool, man. Good time of year for it.
Oh, yeah.
And so do you have a specialty on the maintenance side?
I used to be heavy maintenance, but now I'm a sheet metal technician.
Okay. Very cool. Those big jets like that require a lot of sheet metal work, or?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of corrosion.
Ah, alright.
Especially in the lavatory or the galley area.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So what airframes are you working now?
The aircraft is Embraer 145.
145s?
Years.
Very cool. Doing really good on time here. once you get to 5,500 feet, just level off at that altitude for me. And let's come left another 10 degrees or so. We want to go due south now. Just relax that back pressure. We want to let the nose come down. There you go. That's good. 110 miles an hour is our ideal speed. We need that forward airspeed to keep our engine cylinders cool, right? Just hold it level there for us. Are you showing us at 5,300 feet? Keep those wings level. Is that what your altimeter is showing?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Alright, so as we get out of the practice area, the first thing we're going to do is a steep turn. Use that just to clear the airspace. I'll do one to the right, you can do one to the left if you like. Then we'll get into the aerobatics. First one will be an aileron roll, then we'll do loops, barrel rolls, hesitation rolls, half and reverse Cuban-8s, cloverleaf, split S. See how far we can get into the set. So again, I'll demonstrate each one. Follow through with me on the demos. Nice light grip on the controls as we do that. We'll recover together, and then I'll have you do the same maneuver with me off the controls.
Okay.
Alright. Just a little bit further to go. Let's make another 45-degree turn to the left, and let's continue to 6,000 feet now. We're going to aim for the middle of this next leg here. There you go. Right there is good. What a gorgeous day, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Just hold your wings level for me. There you go. I'm going to use the outside references, right? Not that we have much of a horizon to work with today, but...
Oh.
Alright, level at 6. I'm going to reduce the... you know, we got a little bit further to go. Let's go up to 65. We're right on the center of the airway here, so just a couple more miles to the south and we'll be good. Alright, 6,500 feet, go ahead and level off here for us. I'm going to set the power. 26 and 18 is our cruise power. Go ahead and release the controls for just a second for me. See what kind of trim we got going here. Can you see me in the back seat, Brian? Just look back here. My hands are off, I assume you are as well. Look what the airplane's doing.
Nice.
That's how stable she is. Go ahead and come back on. Let's go ahead and do our first thing. It's just a steep turn to clear the airspace. I'm going to line up with those lines you see on the ground. The section lines running north, south, east, and west. Level at 6,500 feet. Right's clear. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
All right, right steep turn. Here we go. Going to roll it into a 60-degree bank. Add a little back pressure. We're going to take it all the way around. We want to maintain the altitude to keep the aircraft coordinated. And also, most importantly, look outside. Above, below. Making sure there's no other traffic out here. I don't see anybody. Roll our wings level southbound. Alright, your turn. We do the same thing to the left. Left is clear, go ahead and roll in. Roll, 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 roll. And a little back pressure. Pull back just a bit. A little more. A little more. There you go. That's 2G. A little more back pressure. There you go. All the way back around. I'm not seeing any other aircraft. How about you?
That's nice.
Alright, let's roll the wings level here southbound. Alright, I'm on the controls with you. Let's do an aileron roll. All we're going to do is dive and accelerate to 160 miles an hour. At one pull. Slower on the roll at first. But now you want to increase that control pressure. Yeah, good. Now start taking the aileron out and increasing the back pressure. Very nice barrel roll. I like it. How you feeling?
Great.
Alright. Just going to recover here to the north. I have the airplane. Follow through for just a second. Next one is a hesitation roll, alright? We're going to do 4-point hesitations for the sake of time today. Just follow through with me on the first one. This one we need about 170. Once we get 170, the nose comes up 45 degrees. You ready? Reciprocal heading. You got the airplane. Same thing for you. Pull back and pull back. starting your loop. Relax it slightly. Wait. Now neutral, roll left. Left pedal, lots of left pedal. Good, how you feeling?
Great.
Next one I got for you is a split S. Alright, this one I'll set up both of them for you. It's a little bit too easy to overspeed and over G the airplane. What we want to do is get slowed down right to the edge of a stall. The airplane's... This is a split S. Alright. You can see how quickly that airspeed builds.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so I'll set you up for yours here. Just because we're on the ragged edge of the stall there. You can see we're only doing 60 miles an hour. Bring the nose. We've pretty much gotten through the entire sequence here. It's nice when you get a guy with a strong stomach, because I usually don't get to go through that stuff that quick.
Surprised to see.
Alright, so we'll do one more. This one will have to be a demonstration only, though. Just because we're actually over our time, but that's alright. What we'll do is an Immelman. It'll be a demonstration only, okay?
Okay.
So follow through with me nice and light. You know what an Immelman is?
No.
It's like the loop we did before, except at the top of the loop, when the airplane's only doing like 40 miles an hour, we roll it right side up. So naturally, we don't have a lot of energy to work with at that point, right?
Alright.
Alright, follow through with me. We'll do it here in the shadow of this cloud. We're going to dive and accelerate the airplane fairly aggressively. 190, maybe 200 miles an hour. Here we go.